Good morning, my dear students of 10th standard. We are again back with geography and economics, and today we are going to continue the lesson which we had started in economics, that is tourism, transport, and communication. We have already finished the first part in that is the tourism, and today we are going to learn the second part, that is transport. And you know what is transport and why we require transport. Transport is very much important in order to move from one place to another, even for the purpose of goods, for the purpose of people moving from one place to another, for all the possible things. And it is very helpful. And there are various different types of transportation, means of transportation, that is railways, roadways, airways, and waterways. And there are different means of transportation in that also. Okay, on the roadways we have cars, auto rickshaws, buses, then we have railways. These are the different ways, means of, these are the different transportation routes are there. Okay, and for different purposes we use. Now here you can see in this portion it is about Brazil transport. Now if you have noticed, we have been dealing always with Brazil and India. Brazil and India. Now here it is, you can see the Brazil major transport routes are given over here. Okay, Brasilia, you can see Trans Amazon Highway, Manaus, Cruzeiro do Sul, Porto Vejo, okay, Cuba. Now here you can see the major roads are by, these are the major roads. Okay, then these are the other roads, smaller lines are there, faint lines are other roads are there. Then we have the railways. Okay, railway routes are also marked over here. These are the railways. Then we have the capitals. This is the capital city. This is the capital. Okay, this is the capital of Brazil. Brasilia is the capital of Brazil. Then we have the tourist places. You can see small rounds are there. These are the tourist places. Then you have the airport where you can see the plane sign is marked over there. Then you have the port. Port, you can see the Victoria port is there. Salvador port is there. These are the you can see Fortaleza port is there. Sao Luis is there. These are the ports which are there. You can see at the in the coastal areas. Okay. So these are all required for a country in order to grow in economy. Okay, transportation. Now, Brazil transport. Study the transport map of Brazil in figure 9.3 and answer the following questions. Like it is given which means of transport are seen on the map, which means of transport has a denser network, which highway can be seen prominently, which places does it join, what could be the reason of development of railways in the southeast, in which part of Brazil do you see a lesser development of transport network, what could be the reason. Okay, now simple reason I would tell you why there are railway routes over here in the eastern part, because there are more ports over here. So the goods which are come, it comes in the port. Now from the port to bring to the center, what is the best way is a railways. There are railways are there. See, you can see a railways in the eastern part. So many railways are moving around. Why? Because the port is there. No, so port means the boat, the ship gets the things here in the harbor, and from harbor it has to be sent to the center of the area. So there are roadways and railways. So railways, why? Because it is very fast and cheap, whereas roadways is costly and it is too much, it takes more time. Understand that. The most common method of transportation is roadways. Roadways account for more than half of transportation system in the country. But the density of road network is concentrated in the eastern part of the country. The forested lands of Amazon River basin and the swampy lands have limited the development of roadways in this part. So why there? Because of this swampy land. Okay, so roadways cannot be possible over here. So that is why what is the railways, so bridges and all other, I think so. Waterways have been developed on a commercial basis in the Amazon River. Boats ply from Iquitos in Peru to the mouth of the river. The longest waterways in the world can be navigated through these waterways, around 3,700 kilometers. Okay, another river important for waterways is the south flowing Parana River. Coastal shipping is also carried out in the coastal areas. Railways have not developed very well in Brazil. The use of trains for long distance transportation of passengers is restricted to a few urban tourist routes. through its, though it is cheaper. The contribution of airways is less in the transportation system of the country. Transportation system of the country. We see in India. India transport you can see over here. Such a big this one is there. Correct. Look at the transport maps of India given in figure 9.10 and 9.11. It is on the next page which I'll see. And answer the following question. Which means of transport are visible on the map? In which part of India is the density of railways more? Name 5 important ports and airports of India. Which parts of India have a sparse network of transport? What could be the reason? Okay, this is over here, given over here. India's national highway and major ports are given, mentioned over here. You can see north south highway, east west highway by green line, dotted line, golden quadrangle, straight pink dial, national highway bluish color, and major ports are mentioned over here. That you can see 9.11 as you spoke about, important railway routes and airports are mentioned over here. Okay, India important railway routes and airports are mentioned over here. As compared to Brazil, India has a denser network of transport. About 85% of passenger and 70% of freight traffic are carried by roads every year. What do you mean passengers different? What is freight? Freight means the goods trains are there. Say big like bogies are there. Sometimes it is all tankers are there. Sometimes it is only the big covered this one. Big nearly 110 the bogies are tied together that way. Okay. Freight and passenger transport has been facilitated due to the development of the railways. Railways are important for the growth of the Indian economy. Railway network is relatively less dense in the hill states. Why? Because the rail cannot go up. Engines cannot go up. Require a lot of engines to move up. Okay. Northern eastern states, central parts of India and Rajasthan, while it is dense in the North Indian plains. Okay, even Rajasthan, because all of what is there, Rajasthan desert is there, so it is difficult for railways to move there. Railways are very important for a vast country where distances are large. Waterways are a cheap means of transport. Waterways contributing about 1% of the country's transportation. It comprises rivers, canals, backwaters, creeks, etc. Approximately 95% of India's foreign trade moves through ocean routes. Apart from international trade, these are also used for the purpose of transportation between the islands and the rest of the country. As compared to Brazil, airways in India are more developed and the use of internal airways is also increasing. Okay, this is about transportation which we have seen in India and Brazil. Brazil it is still developing, whereas in India it is developed on a larger scale. Okay, clear with that? So we have finished the second part, that is a transportation. In the next class we shall see the communication aspect in Brazil and in India. Thank you students, have a nice day.